I'm the fucking fresh. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ali. Hey, man, that was perfect. You know, I went to Exeter. Yeah, but I did not get a job in the city. But I'm here hosting my own night, and this is what I really want to do. Top mud. What is it? Tough Mudder? Yeah, that sounds like a reality TV show in Jamaica. Tough Mudder. You know, they should have one of those in a Ejegule, my dad's village. They call this place Jungle City. Notice how they call this village Jungle City. Why can't it just be a village? Let me tell you why. This place has like an indestructible ruin. Like if you were to blow it up, it'd probably come out looking the same. That's why they call this place Jungle City. They have like convertible houses, not intentionally, just like, yeah, man. So I don't care. Honestly, I don't fear anything. I'm incredible. Like, I mean, Bill Cosby recently made his return to stand-up comedy. You know, yeah, to the dismay of everyone in the world, including myself. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking today, man, if Bill Cosby can make a return to stand-up, to comedy, to show business, then what the fuck is me bombing at my own night? You know what I'm saying? I'll leave here with a clean record, you know? Yeah. I used to be so bad at comedy, bro. I'm still bad at comedy, bro. But I believe in myself, so... No, but I used to bomb so much on stage, people used to call me the jihadist open mic nights. But with 9 lives, because I kept on coming back, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, man, my jokes are so bad. I made people aspire to deafness. I made paraplegics walk out. That's how... I once made a classical music lover fall in love with static noise. That's how... I was incredible back in the day, man. Just killing shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man. But I'm doing this now, man. It was never my intention to work in the city, man. Well, I failed law that's another story. It's crazy, man. You know, it's incredible. I lost my trail of thought, but, you know, I'm just going to speak over the loss of thought and just mumble some shit into existence. No, but you know what? Bill Cosby... returning to stand-up gives like us bad comedians more leverage to be bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like if he can return to stand, like what is me bombing on stage? What is me? Like I'll leave this stage with a squeaky cleanish record. Like I've never been accused of sexual harassment. I've never been accused of rape. That's a bad word to say. I feel weird saying it, but I've never been accused of any of these things. I have been a little bit sexist, but it wasn't my fault. And it wasn't bad. Like, my dad used to tell me, find you a woman that can cook. And he didn't mean it, he did mean it, but he used to say, find you a woman that can cook. And the problem was, back in the day, I used to love white women. And so finding a woman that can cook proved to be slightly problematic. No, there's just only so much Cobb salad and Caesar salad a brother can eat before he O.J. Simpson's... Look, Martha Stewart, the greatest white chef, she takes cooking tips from Snoop Dogg. Like, You're not gonna help me out? You want nothing to do with me right now? I don't care, I believe in myself. It's crazy, man. Now, I was reading the other day, Hamlet. Hamlet's a bitch. I know everybody rates him. I think he's a bitch. To be or not to be? That is the question. But for who? Not all of us are royalty and princes. You know what I'm saying? Like, us poor folks, we don't have time to ask about our being or not being. You know, it's like, some of us live under dictatorships. We're not allowed to ask those questions. And Hamlet, of all people, should know this, you know? Stupid Danish pastry Hamlet, you know? What are they teaching you in Wittenberg? Because that's where he studies, in case you haven't read it. I like to imagine myself giving great advice to great Shakespearean characters. Because this is what I do. It helps me to empathize with them. Empathize with characters that are so ostensibly white and privileged. Now, the fact that Hamlet could question his being or not being for so long in a castle without any disturbances proves to me that Hamlet has way too much time and money on his hands, and that he doesn't live on a council estate. Now, I want to question my being or not being too, you know what I'm saying? Before I can question my being or not being, I have to pay Vodafone back £591.69, but that's... Jesus. Comedy's so real, it's unbelievable, man. You know what I'm saying? I've realized that I'm more scared of not paying this bill than I am of dying, you know what I'm saying? Because if I don't pay this bill, then I'm gonna die. And why don't I want to die with debt? Well, I have this sneaky feeling that debt follows you into the afterlife. And I can't imagine there being anything worse. No, but I just can't imagine there being anything... Sorry, man. I find myself so funny, it's cringy. No, I just can't imagine there being anything worse than being dead and burning in hell while still owing Vodafone money. Jesus Christ. In fact, I have a sneaky feeling that Hades... I think Vodafone might have a HQ in Hades. Anyway, back to Hamlet. So anyways, Hamlet's dad gets killed. And he gets murdered by his own brother, his uncle Claudius. And to make Matt, you know this story, that's why you're laughing. It's a tragedy, but I get why you're laughing. So anyways, whatever. Hamlet's dad gets killed, right? And his mom then marries his uncle, the uncle who kills him, who killed his dad. And his mom's called Gertrude. I don't know, you may want to name your child this, so that's why I'm telling you. So the mom's called Gertrude. She then goes and marries his uncle. And this is the root of Hamlet's existential crisis. You know what I'm saying? Not the fact that he doesn't know where he's supposed to be. This isn't why he's questioning. It's he doesn't know what to call his mum's new husband, his AKA his uncle's stepfather. You know what I'm saying? Do I call him Unclather? Do I call him Dunkle? Fuff Uncle? That's why Hamlet needed a best black buddy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, while he's going through all this crisis, what should I call him? I turn up, I'm like, yo, just call the nigga Claudius. Don't have... What stops Hamlet from being the greatest Shakespearean comedy of all time? A best black buddy, you know what I'm saying? Same would have worked in a Merchant of Venice. You know, that great speech where he's like, doth a Jew not bleed and so? I would have been there and hey man, you're not the only one having it hard. I would have traveled back in time, by the way, to a fictional time, because none of this is real. But I'd have been like, bro, you're not the only one having it hard. Ever seen a black man in a Head and Shoulders advert? Doth a black man not have hair that needs washing? Look at this beautiful shit, man. Doth a black man not have a scalp that may suffer from dandruff too? Look at this! And we'd be like, oh, I get it. You're right, though. I'm just saying, I would have made a lot of those tragedies comedies, just my existence. Man, I miss my time machine. That's crazy. I'm half Jamaican, half Nigerian. Yeah, it sounds exotic, right? I'm like the black version of being half Israeli and half Palestinian. And we're not even fighting over a border. We don't even share... No, actually, we do share a border. It's called Camberwell, but... And I'm like, my parents fight over me. They're still fighting over me, and I'm a grown-ass man, You should be more Nigerian. You should be more Jamaican. And I'm like, man, I should be more free than this. Thanks, man. His son's actually Jamaican-Nigerian. Just, give him a round of applause. Next generation Jamaican-Nigerian, and he's going to take some real bad advice from his uncle, and I'm going to dish it out, baby. No, I'm not, man. I'm going to give him some good advice. Yeah. Is my time nearly up, Ross? I love silent endings. That's just like, it's like when I end a show, I want to feel like I'm directing a silent movie. Because I model myself on Charlie Chaplin. I'm going to be in the most amazing non-talkies. So on that note, guys, you've been wonderful. You know that. You were laughing at some deep shit. And you stayed. Man, welcome to the Black Club.
Yeah. I'm the fucking fresh prince. My name is Ill Smith.
Sotonye Ogan, everybody give a round of applause!